Hello everyone, and welcome to my CBS Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy is stunned by Finn's move, and Carter is devastated. According to the weekly spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester Finnegan will be busy consoling Daphne Rose Walton before John Finn Finnegan does something that will shock her. Here's what B&B has in store for Carter Walton, who will also receive some information that will undoubtedly upset him. Sheila Carter will find some optimism when Finn consents to talk to Steffy about spending time together as a family, while Will Spencer looks to Bill Spencer for advice. Will Spencer, meantime, will be troubled by sorrow over the secrets he withheld from Electra Forrester. Melissa Dillon will believe that Will deserves greater enjoyment in his life, even though he will fervently want he could repair the harm. Will can't stop thinking about Electra and how much he misses her, no matter how flirtatious Dillon tries. Lee Finnegan will deliver some distressing information to Daphne in the hospital, including the possibility that she won't be able to conceive. Daphne is reportedly going to experience some infertility drama, but she will rely on Steffy for consolation during this trying period. Carter will also be very disappointed that their dreams of having a child have not come true, but he might suggest adoption or surrogacy as alternatives. But Daphne will be really upset about what she's discovered, and it might take her some time to even think about other possibilities. Ridge and Eric Forrester will have to deal with more Will turmoil in addition to their hopes of making a big impression with the rescheduled couture fashion presentation. Watch for Eric to corner Will and tell him to avoid the Forresters at all costs. Dillon and the other female staff members at Bikini Bar will try to persuade Will to let Electra go even though he will be in a terrible mood. When Finn proposes that they give Sheila a genuine opportunity to demonstrate her transformation, Steffy will react negatively. Steffy will be upset if Finn allows Sheila to persuade him that Sheila may join their family. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Finn are about to have a major argument, so keep an eye out for future marital problems. Does Finn at last stand up for Sheila? Sheila Carter surprised everyone this week on The Bold and the Beautiful by signing Deacon Sharp's divorce papers, allowing him to live happily ever after with Taylor Hayes. For a few years now, Sheila has been trying to convince Steffy Forrester that she is no longer a threat so she can visit her son and grandchild. At this point, is Dr. John Finnegan's wife just being petty? To be fair, Sheila Carter has been acting appropriately for more than a year. She even rescued Steffy Forrester from Luna Nozawa, her insane granddaughter. Viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful are aware that Sheila has made an effort to honor Steffy's limits and that she recently handed her husband to Steffy's mother. What more has to be done for Sheila to be eligible for a monthly playdate with Finn and Hayes? Although Dr. John Finnegan's devotion to Queen Steffy is charming, will he stand up for his biological mother? Sheila Carter will make her case to Finn this week on Bold and Beautiful. The fact that she signed Deacon Sharp's divorce papers without resisting or fighting Taylor will surprise and somewhat amaze him. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful indicate that Finn will attempt to discuss his birth mother with his wife, but it will be like talking to a brick wall. Even although Steffy spared Taylor, she isn't changing her mind about banning Sheila. She will also be furious since her husband is genuinely standing up for his insane mother. Do you believe Sheila should be given a chance? Is Steffy Forrester right to keep Sheila away from her family, or is she being unfair? After his falling out with Katie, will Bill fall in love with Shauna? According to teasers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer and Katie Logan Spencer's apparently happy marriage may face difficulties soon. No matter how content a soap opera couple seems, there are usually some challenges on their path. After being apart for so long, it was surprising that Bill was able to win back Katie's heart and quickly arrange a second marriage. This sparked the Logan Forrester controversy that is currently at the center of the plot and led to Bill receiving his wedding gift from his fashion house. Bill will do anything for Katie, but occasionally he goes a little too far and makes extravagant gestures. Bill has serious problems with ambition and avarice, which may inadvertently endanger his marriage to Katie in the future. Bill may be unintentionally creating issues because he is now obsessed with the hope for the future diamond plan. The more Bill thinks this will create amazing excitement, the more likely it is that his plan won't work. Many people, including Hope Logan Spencer, will be angry with Bill if he turns out to be the reason behind Hope's line becoming a complete failure. She was investing her own hope for Logan's future success in this line. Naturally, Katie would also be greatly disappointed, which may cause a great deal of strain in her marriage to Bill. If their relationship is about to take a serious turn for the worst, he might go for comfort elsewhere. Denise Richards' reappearance in B&B as Shauna Fulton, who has been clamoring for a position with the Logans, is intriguing. After his relationship with Katie worsens, could Bill find comfort with Shauna? There is a possibility that old flames could rekindle because Bill and Shauna had a brief affair in the past. Although there have undoubtedly been reports that Shauna and Wyatt Spencer may be intimate, this does not mean that their relationship is serious. There is undoubtedly room for multiple Spencers in Shauna's life, particularly given she highlighted how all of the Spencers were gorgeous when she returned. Do you believe that once the unavoidable conflict in Bill's marriage to Katie materializes, something might emerge between Shauna and Bill? Donna's new romance, is she at last getting over Eric's hypocrisy? According to spoilers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful, Donna Logan Forrester has not yet been successful in getting Eric Forrester to forgive her and move past her deceit. Some fans think that since Eric isn't being fair or making an effort to understand Donna's perspective, she would benefit from a romantic reset. Donna is still being punished for keeping quiet about Hope Logan Spencer's preparation for her Logan line and Katie Logan Spencer's new hire. But since Katie had promised her privacy, Donna was in a difficult situation. Hope's surprise appearance would have been ruined if Donna had betrayed Katie and told Eric the truth. He probably would have then told his family. Essentially, disclosing the truth would have undermined her cherished sister's fashion endeavor. Furthermore, since Hope was also involved, it would have had a detrimental effect on her niece. Donna was in a difficult situation since she felt bad about hurting Eric by hiding secrets from him. In the end, she felt she had to keep Hope's important revelation to herself, even though Eric is her husband and deserves her everlasting devotion. It's important to remember that Eric was in a similar circumstance to Hope not too long ago. He started a new line at Logan after feeling ignored and underappreciated at Forrester Creations. Donna had to maintain her own secrets at the time and was aware of the circumstances. It doesn't make the past go away, even though Eric later regretted working with Logan and tried to change his mind. Eric should understand Hope's point of view more than anybody else. In a same vein, he ought to acknowledge that Donna was in a challenging situation, just as she was when Eric was secretly employed by Katie. Rather, Donna ends up apologizing to Eric, who is now expressing worries about the stress in their marriage. Some viewers think Donna deserves far better because Eric is acting like a stubborn hypocrite given his own past. It doesn't alter what has already occurred, even though Eric later regretted his decision to work with Logan and tried to change it. More than anybody else, Eric ought to be able to relate to Hope and comprehend her point of view. Additionally, he ought to admit that Donna was in a difficult situation, much like when Eric was secretly collaborating with Katie. Rather, it is Donna who apologizes to Eric, who is now expressing concerns about the strain on their marriage. Some followers believe that Donna deserves more because Eric is acting like a stubborn hypocrite in light of his own past. Will turns to Bill, Steffy experiences heartbreak, and Sheila puts pressure on Finn. Sheila Carter Sharp will present her case in The Bold and the Beautiful, and John Finn Finnegan will betray Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Check out all the scoops below. Spoilers show that Sheila is determined to maintain her contact with her son Finn even after filing for divorce. After trying in vain to persuade Taylor Hayes to present her case to Steffy, Sheila goes straight to Finn and begs for another opportunity. Sheila's passionate plea was devastating, and it puts Finn in a challenging situation as he balances his vows to Steffy with his sympathy for his mother. In the meantime, viewers will witness Steffy's continued belief that letting Sheila return to the family would just cause more mayhem. Sheila's insistence threatens to reignite old scars and put their marriage to the test once more, but Finn will keep assuring Steffy that she and their children are his top priorities. In another scene from Bold and the Beautiful, Will Spencer asks his father for guidance as he deals with the consequences of his romantic issues. Will receives guidance from Bill Spencer as he considers his next course of action, But it's unclear if his father's viewpoint will make things easier or more difficult. Will Sheila show Finn is correct and Steffy is incorrect? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Sheila Carter thinks her sincere attempts are genuine and that a terrible setback indicates that she needs her family rather than wants them. Despite John Finn Finnegan's unbreakable bond with his birth mother, his wife's demand is upheld. Steffy Forrester Finnegan reiterated to her mother that Deacon Sharp and his now ex-wife are too close. When fans saw that, they realized Finn had no room to advocate for Sheila's story of redemption. Even though the Finnegans don't appear to be close to divorcing, it's reasonable to question what would happen if Finn refused to give up. He expressed his sympathy to Sheila and his belief that certain people should be given another chance. Wood's images of Sheila's reaction are excellent. The terrified expression on Steffy's face is completely out of character for the lady who is frequently praised by her loved ones as the contemporary embodiment of Stephanie Forrester, the namesake of her late grandmother. Saying two things at once might be patronizing. When that statement is spoken, it seems to assume that the audience the speaker is addressing is somehow incapable of identifying several truths in the universe or their capacity to exist on their own. Fans are aware of Steffy's true fear of Sheila. This is due to the fact that Brown's character attempted to murder her more than once, and the notorious shooting of her and Finn behind Il Giardino is often shown in retrospective flashbacks to emphasize that story point. But Steffy's resiliency shows that she is also a strong person. She made it through the years that Liam Spencer alternated between her and Hope Logan Spencer. Steffy's main priority is to keep Sheila away from all of her loved ones. On a biological level, Finn is unable to distance himself from Sheila. He is her biological child, barring a surprise. Sheila identified herself as his mother, and Novlan's character can't dispute that she seemed to have changed since they first met. Sheila's desire to be involved with Finn and his kid Hayes Finnegan's life is also genuine. However, Steffy won't let it happen, placing Finn in a losing situation. Taylor Hayes proposed the verb developed. She employed it in an attempt to explain to Steffy why it makes sense to think Sheila won't make the same mistakes twice. However, everyone's statements are merely conjectures. Since they have no control over Sheila, nobody, not even Taylor and Finn, can predict what Sheila will do in the future. Steffy tells them that she believes Sheila lacks self-control. Steffy's experience of what did occur on several occasions serves as the basis for the threat of what might happen again. Thus, summer teasers featuring Steffy, Finn, and Sheila at the fashion event in Monaco hosted by Forrester Creations may indicate that Wood's character is changing. However, since all soap opera viewers are aware of the connection between the two, that would imply that something incredibly beneficial occurs that leads to a breakthrough in Steffy's heart and head.